Listen up.
It's just in.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report.
Gossip.
With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes, so Eminem, the second half of his interview with Sway has dropped, and he talks about a lot of different things. He gets in depth about him and Joe Budden and what his problem with Joe Budden is and how he felt he was supportive of Slaughterhouse and would have never done some of the things that Joe Budden did to him. Here's what he had to say.
Me and Joe Budden, we're not friends like that. But when I'm out here flying around to different places and doing interviews and trying to use my platform to pump up Slaughterhouse every chance I get, and you're using your platform to f***ing trash me, and I'm one of the things that keeps this moving. You actually could be affecting this ship a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't owe me nothing. But I've never gotten a interview and been like, Joe Budden is trash.
And that's what I said when Joe was up here, but Joe said they're not friends. It was just a business decision.
And Eminem agreed. He said they weren't friends, but he said just as a business-wise, he did a lot to try to promote and help Slaughterhouse. And
he's just saying he expected more from Joe.
Yeah. And, you know, business-wise, I can understand that respect that you would expect to get. And he also talks about Machine Gun Kelly.
Well, you know, real quick about Eminem, too, though.
What's that?
When, you know, this is a classic example of when you push somebody, you can't tell them how to react. Because Joe said Eminem's song is whack, and them replied saying, yeah, but look at all your domestic violence allegations. Ain't no look in the mirror. That's a false equivalency. I said your song was whack. Why are you bringing up my old domestic violence allegations?
Well, no, he did in this interview, though, tell Joe Budden that he should, if he wants to think about whack songs, you know.
Yeah, but that's not how he replied on the record. On the record, he brought up his old domestic violence allegations. So all I'm saying is, when you push somebody, you can't tell them how to reply.
Not at all.
All right, now he also talked about why he dissed Machine Gun Kelly, and here's what he had to say about Machine Gun Kelly in that 2012 tweet where he called Eminem's daughter, Haley, hot as F.
The thing that was going on that he was saying about my daughter, I didn't even know about that until literally a year and a half later. Then he starts doing a press run, basically, about Haley. That's not why I dissed him. The reason I dissed him is actually a lot more petty than that. First when he said, I'm the greatest rapper alive since my favorite rapper banned me from Shade 45 or whatever he said, right? Like I'm trying to hinder his career, so I don't give a f*** about your career. But then when you get on Tech Nine's album and you start sending shots, and by the way, this was on the heels of the freestyle he had just did about Shade 45. It's like, shut the f*** up.
I would have been mad.
Yeah, especially being that Haley was only 15 at the time.
Yeah, I'd have definitely been mad.
Eminem is fully justified on that one. And I'm
surprised. Yeah, because you can't say you can't talk about people's kids, you know?
Yeah, I'm surprised that he's rapping. When it comes, I'm surprised that that's just rapping, but that's probably because him and MGK haven't ran into each other. You can't play with people's children in that manner, sir.
All right. Well, here's what else Eminem had to say about Machine Gun Kelly.
Now I'm in this weird thing because I'm like, I gotta answer this mother. And every time I do that, it makes that person as irrelevant as people say I am in hip hop. Yeah. I make them bigger by getting into this thing where I'm like, I want to destroy him, but I also don't want to make him bigger. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because now you're a enemy. I'll leave it at that. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do at this point right now because I'm still kind of waiting to see what.
You haven't heard his Rap Devil response?
No, I heard it. Not bad for him.
So make sure you guys check out that full interview as well.
But that's also a very tricky place to be in because he's right. What? You know, as much as he wants to go at MGK, he can't because it's just gonna make MGK bigger.
Right.
But then he's like, y'all also want to destroy you, so I can understand where he's torn. I get it.
I'm torn. All right, Dancing with the Stars. We told you about Tinashe, the rumor that she was going to be on this 27th season. Well, they have released everybody that's going to be on the show. Bobby Bones is going to be on there.
Drop one of Clues bombs for my brother Bobby Bones, my radio brethren. That's why I was telling him he shut the hell up the other day when he was up here saying that people that on Dance with the Stars are washed.
Well, there's also going to be
yes, you did say they were washed.
I just said it's too soon for Tinashe. That's all I said.
All right. Also, a former Dallas Cowboys player is going to be there. Charlamagne, are you excited about that?
I don't know who it is.
DeMarcus?
Yes. Well, I love DeMarcus Ware, even though he sold us out.
And went to the Broncos.
But he won a Super Bowl, so I'm not mad at DeMarcus Ware.
All right. Mary Lou Retton will be on there. If you guys want to see that full list, they have announced everybody that's going to be on Dancing with the Stars. They've also released the Forbes list of highest paid hip-hop acts. And this year, Diddy is not on top of the list. This year, Jay-Z is the number one on that list. So usually Diddy's been topping that list. But because of the 444 tour, and of course they're on the On the Run 2 tour and
they
all
go
of
back
that.
and forth.
Yeah, Jay been number one last year too. He's number one.
Oh, he was? I thought Diddy was number one last year.
No, I think Jay was number one last year.
All right, well, Jay-Z's number one, $76.5 million.
Wow.
Diddy made $64 million. And number 3 on that list, shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is number 3. He made $58 million. And that's also partly because of his Nike and American Express deals that played a huge role in his fortune as well as his tour.
Dope.
Okay?
I'm not mad at none of those rich people.
Nope.
Yes, Drake made it on the list after that, then Nas and J. Cole and more. So the list is all on Forbes. I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.